I'm here with Cormac Whelan, who has just presented a keynote here on the opening morning of Connected Britain. Cormac, thanks for joining us. Tell us what some of the main points were that you were making to the market.
Morning, Brian. Well, a lot of the conversation around these days is about fibre and about 5G. I think people expect me to turn up as a vendor and turn about 5G technology, but actually we're much more interested in getting on the table the issue about consequences of new technologies, in this case 5G, with things like security in particular. Security was one of the real key things we want to be very, very clear is one of the things we have to be very conscious of as we go into the next generation of technology. There's going to be the ubiquity of networks, there's going to be all these applications running at all these new players, but actually if we fundamentally don't make that network secure, we're putting everything at risk. That was one of the key points I was making today.
Yeah, and just returning to 5G, people are beginning to realise it's not a fibre technology, but it's very dependent on fibre.
It is. In fact, 5G is very different to anything that's gone before it. It's effectively what I call an aggregator technology. It doesn't stand on its own per se. It involves 4G, it involves LTE, it involves Wi-Fi, 3G, and lots of previous technologies. But it is all underpinned by fibre. It's a super fast speed network that actually requires fibre underlying the whole thing.
Now, this is the fourth year of Connected Britain. You've been with us right from the start. What have been some of the big changes you've seen in that time?
I think, first of all, the event itself has gone from strength to strength. I mean, the number of people here this year, the number of exhibitors here this year, the venues have had to get bigger. That's the first one. The second one is, as you say, we've been here for all 4 years of this and delighted to do so. It's an excellent event. I think actually it's become more of an all-encompassing event. It used to be quite technology vendor-oriented, and now we're starting to see operators and end-user customers and government involved. But I think from a technology point of view, it's always a good barometer. I was here 4 years ago talking about the advent of super-fast broadband and how we were going to enable it with G-fast technologies, which is still happening, but now we've superseded that with ultra-fast, and now we're going on into fibre technology, and now 5G is upon us. So it's the evolution of all those. And if you look at the vendors here this year, fibre is a dominating theme. We have companies here who've never been here before. So the market's really expanding, and this event reflects that.
Okay, thanks very much for joining us.
Pleasure, Brian. Thank you.